Okay, well, that's a good place to start. I wonder, what is the status of your friendship right now?
I don't know. I don't know where we are right now.
Well, when I reached out to her after she had the baby, and I said, do you need anything? She said, I want some chicken salad. I brought it to her. I sent flowers the day the baby was born. And so I've made every step I can to move towards a better place.
That doesn't mean you're friends.
Personally, I feel like we both want things to be better. It's just kind of like, you know how you kind of feel it in person out?
Was there something that really pissed you off that you saw on the show?
What? Lots of things. First of all, I don't pay my husband an allowance, so don't come for my husband in that way. I'm very protective, obviously. When Phaedra and I have disagreements on the show, I don't try to go all the way in. So sometimes I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I'm like, okay, that's going past the line of friendship or whatever.
Do you feel like you went all the way in?
I don't think I went all the way in. But at this point, I have apologized. I've tried to move forward. You know, it is what it is. I felt a certain way about the stuff in her garage that I obviously never knew about.
Krista from Waco, Texas said, Kandi, I don't know how you do it. You allowed Phaedra to put your husband down, and you allowed her to visit you at the hospital. Wow, and why?
At the end of the day, we were real friends. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, am I gonna get mad because now I'm seeing what she said in her interview?
Both of us were pissed. I mean, she said stuff about me. I mean, we both said stuff about each other.
What did she say about you that pissed you off?
Saying, oh, you know, I'm trying to have a pity party. I'm trying to get sympathy. I was on this show and went through a very tumultuous time. At no time did I try to get sympathy. The only people I could say that ever supported me throughout the time with the Apollo stuff was Nene and Portia.
Sherrod from Atlanta, Georgia. Phaedra, why did you not confront Kandi and Todd when you initially heard about Apollo's belongings in their garage? Why would you see her out and pretend to be friendly? It seems a little two-faced to me.
When a person speaks to you and they're friendly to you, that's not being fake or two-faced. That means you've been raised properly and you know how to be polite. And if someone has something that they know should be yours and they don't feel like it's important for you to know,
we have a disagreement on that one.
Then how am I to know?
She's portraying it to you guys like I'm trying to keep a secret from her.
You
it was
didn't tell
never
me.
a secret.
How did I know?
But when Apollo asked Peter to let his car, it was like an older vintage red car, stay in our garage, I assumed you knew that it was over there. We don't really have a lot of storage, so I wasn't really excited about Apollo's car.
How did you find out
about his stuff?
How did you find out about this stuff?
Andy, let me finish because I feel like I was portrayed in a way like I was trying to be two-faced. It wasn't like he was like, don't tell Phaedra. He wasn't trying to hide it.
Like, how could that never come up?
I honestly did not think it was a secret.
Tom from Boston said, Phaedra, how come it was okay that you expected Todd to complete the video for you without full payment when a few seasons back you wouldn't lift a finger for Sheree until you had her full retainer in your hand?
I told her I would come meet Sheree and, you know, get the check today.
What? This is not how we do business. We can't chase nobody for money, especially when we're reducing the rate. First of all, as you well know, anybody that does video, it's paid in segments. So how the payment was set up, obviously I paid him a chunk. Then, of course, Apollo would go to jail. And it was like the project had been abandoned. If Todd had an issue with it, the deal was always, you get your money when you turn in the final video. That's normal in this type of business. And at this point, I've tried to make amends. He has been paid all his money.
He said on the finale he wasn't paid all of his money.
Well, I have copies
Well,
of all.
that's since they just finished their business last week.
That's convenient.
Whatever, honey. He has been paid all his money. All the checks have went through, and I still don't have a video that I can commercially release.
What's it going to take to get this video out?
I took it to the company that marketed my other video, and they said, hey, we're going to have to re-edit, color correct it, and do some other things. And so I'm paying to get it re-edited.
Yeah, okay.
Trinice from Trenton, New Jersey. Kandi, your team has been dubbed the candy-coated clique this season. Do you think they overstepped their boundaries?
No. I mean, my team, they go hard for me and I go hard for them.
Well, first of all, she's saying facts and she can't even tell you where the Underground Railroad comes from. And you're sitting here gossiping and she don't even know what gossip means. They teach you what gossip is and the Choo-Choo Underground Railroad is in 5th grade.
But here's the thing with Don Juan. I would never let my employees talk about any of my friends. That's just unprofessional.
Well, the thing about it is Don Juan and Carmen, they've been my friends forever.
It's all a clique.
Yeah, we are. We clicked up. So that's why he was trying to take up for me.
He just wanted camera time.
And no, ma'am.
Yeah, we were having a conversation, and it didn't escalate until he made it personal. He busted in, sweating and all, and then all of a sudden it turned to, you know, oh, my man had left me, and I told him his man had left him, and then it just went below the belt for just no reason at all. And that's why I felt like, you know, it's like a candy-coated gang. Like, he was doing a lot at that time.
If you're talking about my husband and you're saying different things about what he did with the video and trying to make it seem like he did something wrong, then you're down in my man business-wise.
At the same time, Todd was in there talking about me to Peter. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. He can't sit around and talk about me to everybody and run around town, oh, she didn't do this, I hope I get my check, all this old mess. But then you don't want for nobody else to discuss him.
And then I asked him
You can discuss it if it's true. But if it ain't true, that's when you can't discuss it. Don't put a wrong impression
has
on
their truth when they are given.
No, what's true and what's not
has
true.
their truth.
At that time, she had not paid him $30,000. So don't go in, let half, and it not be true. If I go in, let half, it's gonna be true.